Good evening, welcome back to Richmond. Done a bit more since the last update. Sorry about the shaking camera. So you can see the loco shed. Move that box out of the way. The loco shed is in. The tracks are laid. The inspection pits are laid. My other one is currently on shed. We're yet to make up the ground height, so we're going to use this 2mm cork to make up the ground level here, which will probably mean we need to lift this turntable road as well because it's a bit of a lip there, and it's not fixed down. If we just lift the lid off it, you'll be able to see inside. There's inspection pits, not full length. That track ends there, and then that track goes through. As we discussed before, I can't extend this to a set of cold drops because well, there's no room, and that's the space between here and the next baseboard. We could maybe fit in a 6-inch board sort of there just to show some kind of cold drop or something. These are the cold drops I've been working on. These are made from card with scale scenes brick paper. Very much a work in progress. At the moment, the plan is to incline this track here and lift up to there. However, I'm not averse to cutting this slot out of the baseboard here and here, and dropping this part of the baseboard down by an inch or so, just so that we can represent the flat level track as would have been at Richmond originally. A couple of people on our own web have said that they've seen photos of the cold drops of Richmond which show them flat and level, and the ground slopes off towards the River Swale, which would have been around here somewhere, which would have curved around the front of the station and off round that way towards the top of Swaledale. It's going to be a big job. I mean, I did a good job of building these baseboards. It's not going to be impossible. I could probably cut an inch off there. It probably wouldn't look very pretty, but I think we could probably do it. And I may decide to, at some point in the next couple of days. I've got a jigsaw, I've got a circular saw, so I've got all the tools necessary to do it. I just need to remove all the wood and the screws and stuff, just so we can do a half decent job. That'll be a thing for another update. If we come just around here a bit more, you can see we've cut this little wedge out here of the old station baseboard, the ground level. Excuse me. So the intention is to have a wall that curves gently around the front of the station forecourt, and we'll have a bit of a car park type thing there, and we'll probably redo this surface at some point just to make it look a bit more realistic. And the plan is as well to have maybe about a foot of baseboard here going off down that way, just so we can show maybe the station master's house, which would have been sort of around here, maybe in low relief, and the depot agent's house, which was around here somewhere, which might be good to show, and also the road off towards Catterick over Mercury Bridge. And I don't think I've got much else to tell you today. Oh yes, one other thing. I had this come a couple of days ago. It's just Gauge Master point wire. Pardon me, it's triple wire. So you've got your red, your black, and your common green. This is the Gauge Master and Pico point wiring colour coding. And yes, over here, so we had some KD couplings turn up in the week. This wagon here is an LNR extra long CCT. This came already equipped with KDs. They were too high though, so I've had to take them off and mount them a bit lower with plastic card packing. And that horse box there, if we just zoom in, you can see we fit the KD to that in the NEM pocket. If we just go a bit further, you can see the Ian full brake next to it has also had one fitted. This is a consequence of me having NEM pockets fitted to my Kirk kits, the ones that I've built personally. This was future-proof enough for when I changed the KD couplings. That was going to happen anyway. So let's just move that train back and push the poor V3 along. So let's just zoom back out. The Fiddler Yard is quite well populated now. We've got trains here, there and everywhere. If we just go back pan back around here slowly. That BG there is I believe it's a Hornby or a Lima BG. It's a Hornby one. We're going to get rid of the big wide tension locks on it because it doesn't like coupling to anything. I was hoping to get some later Hornby Railroad bogies for it, but they're in short supply at the minute, so that's a long-term project. We've got all of the wagons out now, so all my rolling stock is on the layout. We desperately needed more wagons. We're going to have a look at some photographs just to see if we can get some prototypical wagons for the pickup goods. I do know there was a lot of conflats and containers running up and down here, along with a fair bit of cattle and oil and coal, obviously, for the coal drops. Don't think there's much else to add for this update. Oh yes, we will be putting a platform surface on soon, and hopefully by the next update you'll see this bit finished, and obviously this bit here, which I'm still debating whether to drop the baseboard in that corner just to represent going down towards the river. Like I say, we'll see next update whether I've done that or not. I've got 2 days off work coming up, so hopefully we'll crack on with that. Yes, I did notice this gate had fallen over. I knocked it over early when I was trying to cut this out. This has been really fragile. It's been on the layout for 45 years since it was built. I need to glue that back on. There's a fence there as well, it needs gluing back on at some point. I've got it in a box somewhere, I believe, or we'll have to make a new one. Further around here, I don't know if I showed you this before, I've finished laying this siding down here, complete the buffer stop. It's still unpowered. I need to drill a couple of holes in the baseboard and fit the power bus to it. Same with these tracks here, the goods yard. There's no power to that yet, so that'll be a thing for tomorrow. Maybe I've done enough for the next couple of days for another update on Thursday. We'll see. And under the layout, you'll see with the general mess that's on my garage, there's a big sheet and some smaller sheets of polystyrene insulation. That's leftovers from what I used to insulate the garage in the first place. As you'll recall from earlier videos, I did I don't think it's a crap job of insulating my garage. I did it all myself. I think it's a half decent job. Yeah, it needs another lick of paint, I think. But you know, the floor's all right, the ceiling's okay, the walls okay. It's nice and cozy in here. Yes, it does get really warm in the summer. And one thing missing is I need to get a curtain or some kind of covering for this window, because in the summer, as it is now, and it's a sunny day, in the afternoon, the sunlight streams through this window straight onto my station and my lovely expensive rolling stock. And if it keeps on doing it, it will start fading, and I'll be quite upset. So that's update for today. Hope you've enjoyed what you see. Oh yes, I just noticed, if you have a look in there, this will be J72, the firebox is glowing. That's the feature that's built into it in the factory, and because I'm DCC, it's on functions 1 and 2, a red and orange glow. So rather than glowing together, I just leave it going. I was going to turn this and send it back out of the goods train, but instead I decided to make a little trains running video, which will follow this one. So I hope you enjoy that. And if you aren't already subscribed to this channel, please do so. I do appreciate having more subscribers. I know it's not a competition, but it is nice to have notifications from people subscribing to the channel. And I hope that you look forward to the next update, as I look forward to making it and sharing it with you. So without any further ado, I'll see you soon.